Hello, beautiful souls, especially my steady and grounded Taurus friends. Today, I'm about to reveal something truly mysterious that's unfolding right inside your own home. Imagine this: you're going about your usual day, feeling safe and secure, when suddenly something strange happens, something that shakes the very foundation of your sanctuary. It's so intense, you feel the deep urge to step away, to leave your home, even if just for a little while. But here's the powerful secret that most miss: this isn't just disruption, it's a cosmic invitation. Because when you return, Taurus, fortune in many forms will appear. Not just money or material wealth, but unexpected blessings, emotional breakthroughs, new opportunities, and a fresh sense of peace and purpose. As an astrology researcher deeply tuned into the energies of the zodiac, I can tell you this event is part of a larger spiritual pattern designed to help you grow, evolve, and align more fully with your true self. So, if you want to understand what exactly is triggering this strange but transformative energy, and how to use it to create a more peaceful, abundant life, stay with me till the very end. And before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to Zen Mind Peaceful Life for more astrology insights that nourish your soul and guide your journey. Now, let's explore what the stars have in store for you. When we talk about Taurus, we're talking about one of the most grounded, steady, and comfort-loving signs of the zodiac. Home is their sanctuary, the place where they recharge, feel safe, and build their sense of security. So imagine this: something unusual, almost strange, suddenly happens right inside that sanctuary. It's as if a quiet vibration runs through the walls, unsettling the calm and familiarity Taurus has carefully built over time. This unexpected shift feels like an earthquake in their soul, a disturbance so real and intense it makes them want to step away, even if just for a moment, leaving behind their cherished comfort zone. This reaction isn't just about physical space, it's deeply psychological. Taurus, by nature, craves stability. Their inner world is built on routine and predictability, because it's how they feel safe and in control. So when an uninvited disruption takes place, whether it's a sudden family conflict, an unexpected financial hiccup, or even something subtle like a shift in energy or atmosphere at home, it triggers an almost primal response: retreat. It's the classic fight or flight. But for Taurus, the flight is often a quiet, slow withdrawal rather than a rash escape. It's about creating mental and emotional space to make sense of the chaos. Many Taurus souls have shared stories of moments like this. One friend told me how she came home to find her usually serene apartment turned upside down by sudden plumbing repairs. The noise, the mess, the unpredictability made her feel completely out of control. So she left to stay with a friend for a few days. That physical distance gave her a surprising clarity. She realized the disruption wasn't just about the plumbing, it symbolized a deeper need to clear out emotional clutter she had been avoiding. This pause helped her reconnect with what truly mattered and prepare to face her home with fresh eyes. Psychologically, stepping away acts like hitting a reset button. When Taurus removes themselves from the immediate environment of stress, their brain has a chance to calm down and process without overwhelm. It's like giving the mind a moment to breathe. This detachment is powerful for self-reflection. In fact, neuroscience shows that stepping into a new environment or simply changing your surroundings, even temporarily, can activate different neural pathways, promoting new ways of thinking. For Taurus, this break can transform their rigid patterns into more flexible, creative problem-solving strategies. This is where the real magic begins. Because when Taurus returns, they don't come back the same person. They come back with a fresh sense of perspective and often, a new sense of fortune. This fortune isn't always the obvious jackpot. Sometimes it's an emotional breakthrough, finally understanding a family dynamic or forgiving someone who had caused tension. Other times, it could be a practical opportunity, like a new job lead that appears right after the stressful period ends, or a chance to renovate or redecorate that old home into a space that truly feels like theirs. The timing of this transformation often aligns with major planetary shifts. Astrologically speaking, Taurus is ruled by Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and value, so these moments of chaos and change are really about realigning with what Taurus values most deeply. And when planets like Uranus, the planet of sudden change and awakening, or Pluto, the planet of deep transformation, make an impact, they stir up the Taurus world in ways that can feel uncomfortable but are ultimately necessary. Understanding this bigger cosmic picture can help Taurus individuals not just survive but thrive through these strange events. Instead of resisting, they can lean into the energy and see it as a spiritual invitation. This mindset shift is crucial because Taurus is naturally cautious and sometimes stubborn. Learning to trust that the universe is nudging them toward growth, even when the path is unclear, opens the door to healing. If you're a Taurus, or even if you know one, there are practical ways to navigate these moments. One simple yet powerful practice is setting intentions before stepping away. This means taking a moment to write down what you hope to gain or learn from this temporary detachment. It could be clarity, peace, or simply space to breathe. Intentions anchor your energy and keep your mind focused on positive outcomes, rather than getting lost in fear or frustration. Another helpful tip is to create a small ritual that marks the leaving and returning phases. For example, before leaving, take a few deep breaths and visualize a protective light around your home and yourself. This helps create emotional safety even when physically apart. When returning, spend time grounding yourself with nature or a calming practice like meditation or journaling to integrate the new energy smoothly. One thing to remember is that fortune often comes disguised as something else at first, like discomfort, uncertainty, or even loss. Taurus, with your earthy nature, you're designed to cultivate roots and grow steadily. But sometimes those roots need to be disturbed so new ones can grow deeper and stronger. Think of it as pruning a tree. It might look harsh in the moment, but it allows the tree to blossom more beautifully in the future. It's also valuable to tune into subtle signs around you, small synchronicities, repeated numbers, or unexpected gifts from the universe. These gentle nudges are often overlooked but can guide Taurus toward recognizing the arrival of fortune. Trusting your intuition becomes a superpower here, especially after you've taken the time to step back and reconnect with your inner calm. All of this strange event, the urge to leave, the return, and the fortune, is really part of Taurus's deeper life journey. It's a process of shedding old layers, clearing emotional blockages, and aligning more fully with personal values and true desires. By embracing these changes with open curiosity rather than fear, Taurus can transform disruption into a sacred opportunity for peace and abundance. If you find yourself in this exact moment, facing unexpected shifts at home or in your life, know that stepping away is not a failure or weakness. It's a brave and wise act of self-care. Use this time to nurture your inner self, practice mindfulness, and prepare to welcome the fortune waiting for you when you return. As Taurus begins to navigate this strange energy stirring within their home, it's crucial to understand how the cosmic timing of these changes influences the experience on a deeper level. Astrology is not just about personality traits, it's about cycles, rhythms, and how planetary movements create waves in our personal lives. When planets like Uranus, Pluto, or even Venus make significant transits affecting Taurus, it's as if the universe is tuning a radio dial, shifting frequencies that awaken dormant parts of the Taurus spirit. Uranus, the wild card of the solar system, is known for sparking sudden and unexpected change. When Uranus touches Taurus, the steady Earth sign is jolted out of complacency, often through external events or inner realizations that shake the foundation of what once felt secure. This can manifest as anything from an unexpected job opportunity to a sudden breakup, or even an unpredictable event at home like a surprise sale or a relocation. One Taurus client I worked with described waking up to find her neighborhood being transformed by a surprise urban development project. Initially, the news left her unsettled, her peaceful streets suddenly crowded with noise and construction. But over time, she noticed new community connections forming and fresh opportunities emerging. Her initial resistance gave way to curiosity, and eventually gratitude. Pluto, on the other hand, is a force of deep transformation. When it influences Taurus, it often pushes beneath the surface, stirring up old patterns or hidden fears that need to be confronted before genuine growth can occur. The process might feel intense or even dark, like facing shadows within. But this is a necessary clearing that allows Taurus to rebuild stronger, more resilient foundations. Many Taurus individuals experience this as a moment of crisis that leads to profound personal empowerment, shedding outdated beliefs about worth and security and stepping into a new level of self-confidence. Venus, the ruler of Taurus, weaves its own magic through these transitions, reminding Taurus of the beauty and value inherent in their lives. Venus encourages Taurus to find comfort in small pleasures and to reconnect with what truly matters, whether that's nurturing a loving relationship, investing in creative projects, or beautifying their environment. One Taurus I know found herself drawn to redecorating her home during a period of upheaval. What started as a practical project soon turned into a soulful journey, where each choice reflected a reclaiming of her identity and joy. This is the beauty of Venus's influence. It softens the edges of change and helps Taurus find harmony amid chaos. These planetary energies don't just stir external events, they ignite a shift in mindset. Taurus is naturally cautious and practical, but these cosmic nudges invite a dance with uncertainty. The key to thriving during this time is learning to balance groundedness with flexibility. Practicing mindfulness can be a game changer here. By anchoring in the present moment and observing thoughts and feelings without judgment, Taurus can loosen the grip of fear and resistance. Techniques like focused breathing, body scans, or simply stepping outside to feel the earth beneath their feet help maintain equilibrium when the world feels unpredictable. Trust is another powerful tool Taurus can cultivate. Trusting in the process, in the timing of the universe, and most importantly, in their own inner wisdom. Writing affirmations or journaling about trust can reinforce this mindset. Phrases like, "I am safe in the flow of change," or "every step I take leads me to greater peace," can anchor Taurus through moments of doubt. It's also beneficial to surround oneself with supportive people who encourage openness rather than rigidity. Community, after all, is part of the fortune that appears after the storm. Preparation is practical and empowering. Taurus can take simple but effective steps like organizing their living space to reduce stress and increase clarity. Decluttering isn't just a physical act but a symbolic release of old energies that no longer serve them. Setting small daily intentions can transform feelings of helplessness into proactive participation in their own journey. Imagine waking up each day and setting the intention to remain open to new possibilities or to embrace calm despite external changes. These small rituals build resilience over time. Reading the subtle signs that fortune is arriving is another layer of awareness Taurus can develop. Perhaps it's a string of fortunate coincidences, a spontaneous invitation, or a feeling of renewed energy and hope. Learning to notice and honor these moments strengthens intuition and encourages a positive outlook. Over time, Taurus builds a relationship with the ebb and flow of life cycles, understanding that fortune often appears after moments of disruption and letting go. At the heart of this process is a deep, transformative connection to Taurus's elemental nature, Earth. Earth signs thrive when rooted but grow best when those roots are nourished and occasionally disturbed to reach new depths. This paradox is what makes the strange event at home so potent. It's not just a random disturbance, it's an essential shakeup allowing Taurus to realign with their true values and embrace a richer, more abundant life. This connection to earth energy can be consciously nurtured through grounding practices. Walking barefoot on grass, spending time in nature, or even simple gardening can provide a steadying influence. These acts remind Taurus of their innate strength and stability, reinforcing the idea that while change may feel unsettling, it is also natural and part of growth. A beautiful example comes from a Taurus I know who faced a sudden job loss and had to leave her home for a few months. Instead of resisting, she embraced nature walks and daily meditation. This grounding routine gave her a sense of peace amid uncertainty. When she returned to her home and career, she did so with a clearer vision of what she truly wanted, and a new job opportunity soon blossomed. Her experience highlights how grounding, combined with openness, allows Taurus to convert disruption into fortune. This transformative period also invites Taurus to deepen their relationship with self-love and acceptance. Venus's influence encourages treating oneself with kindness during these upheavals. This might look like carving out daily moments for self-care, setting healthy boundaries, or exploring creative outlets that bring joy and meaning. Through these practices, Taurus strengthens their inner foundation, making the return home not just a physical event but a spiritual homecoming. Ultimately, this strange event, the necessary departure, and the triumphant return with fortune is a sacred dance Taurus is invited to join. It's an opportunity to shed old limitations, embrace change with courage, and step into a fuller, more vibrant expression of their grounded, beautiful nature. The strange and unexpected event that disturbs Taurus's home life isn't just an isolated incident. It's a profound invitation to explore patience in a new light. Taurus is known for their steadfastness and endurance, qualities that usually serve them well in a world that can feel unpredictable. However, when these qualities are tested by sudden upheaval, it can feel like an intense lesson in patience is unfolding, a lesson that stretches beyond simply waiting. Patience for Taurus during these times becomes a dynamic practice. It's about learning to hold space for discomfort without rushing to fix or control the situation. This kind of patience deepens self-awareness and emotional resilience. Imagine standing in a quiet storm where nothing seems to move, yet everything is transforming beneath the surface. This stillness, while challenging, is fertile ground for growth. Real-life stories reveal how Taurus individuals often discover their inner strength through such tests. One woman shared how after a sudden family crisis disrupted her usual sense of home, she initially resisted, feeling frustrated and anxious. Over weeks, she realized that trying to force resolution only added tension. By consciously practicing patience, allowing things to unfold naturally, she noticed subtle shifts in relationships and her own mindset. What she learned was that patience is not passive but an active engagement with the present, an openness to whatever emerges. This brings us to the idea of preparation. Taurus, practical and grounded, benefits enormously from taking steps that help ease uncertainty. Preparing doesn't mean predicting every outcome, but creating structures that support calm and readiness. This could be as simple as organizing finances to reduce stress or creating a daily routine that anchors the mind amidst chaos. Preparation can also involve mental and emotional practices like visualization or affirmations to reinforce confidence and positivity. One Taurus shared how she set aside 10 minutes each morning during a turbulent time to envision herself navigating challenges with grace and ease. This small habit brought a sense of control and peace, shifting her mindset from fear to empowerment. Preparation, in this way, becomes a form of self-care and proactive resilience, helping Taurus stay rooted no matter what unfolds. A critical skill for Taurus to cultivate is tuning into subtle signs and signals that indicate fortune is on the horizon. Life rarely announces its blessings loudly, often, they arrive as gentle nudges, like a chance encounter, a new idea, or a moment of clarity. Learning to recognize these signs sharpens intuition and creates a positive feedback loop of trust and optimism. For instance, one Taurus told me about a period when she felt lost after moving away from her home temporarily. She started noticing repeated synchronicities, numbers appearing everywhere, random messages that felt meaningful. These small signs reassured her she was on the right path, helping her embrace the uncertainty with calm anticipation. It's a reminder that fortune isn't just a big event but a series of meaningful moments that accumulate into lasting change. Deepening the connection to Taurus's elemental nature, Earth, enriches this process. Earth energy is all about grounding, stability, and growth from the roots up. When Taurus faces disruption, it's as if the earth beneath their feet is shifting, inviting them to find new ways to stay connected and steady. Grounding practices can be as simple as mindful walking, spending time outdoors, or even holding natural objects like stones or plants that embody the Earth's calming essence. A Taurus client I worked with found great comfort in starting a small herb garden during a time of upheaval. The act of nurturing living things, watching them grow slowly and steadily, mirrored her own journey toward healing and fortune. These physical connections to the earth create a sense of safety and belonging that helps Taurus navigate transitions with grace. In moments of change, Venus's influence, Taurus's ruling planet, offers a gentle reminder to prioritize beauty, love, and self-care. This can manifest as a renewed focus on creating a nurturing home environment, exploring creative hobbies, or deepening intimate relationships. Venus encourages Taurus to see the beauty in transformation, even when it feels difficult, and to honor themselves with kindness. One Taurus shared how after a period of chaos, she started a daily ritual of lighting candles and playing soft music at home. This simple act transformed her living space from a place of stress to one of sanctuary. It's a beautiful illustration of how honoring Venus's energy can turn a challenging time into an opportunity for deeper self-love and harmony. Interpersonal connections also play a crucial role. During times of upheaval, Taurus benefits from leaning on trusted friends and family who offer support without judgment. Sharing experiences, expressing vulnerabilities, and receiving empathy create emotional safety nets that foster resilience. It's a reminder that even the strongest Taurus doesn't have to carry the weight alone. As Taurus learns to embrace change, cultivating a mindset that balances groundedness with flexibility becomes essential. This means welcoming the unknown with curiosity rather than fear, trusting that every ending opens the door for a new beginning. It's a process of transforming resistance into acceptance, allowing the natural flow of life to guide the journey. Ultimately, this strange event at home, the departure and return, and the fortune that follows is a sacred rite of passage. It invites Taurus to evolve beyond old patterns, deepen their connection to themselves and the earth, and step into a richer, more abundant way of living. The path isn't always smooth, but the destination holds profound peace and fulfillment. For Taurus watching this now, remember that your natural patience, loyalty, and love for comfort are your greatest assets. Use them not to resist change, but to hold steady through it. Trust the timing of your life and know that fortune, however it appears, awaits you when you embrace the process with an open heart. When life throws unexpected changes right into the heart of a Taurus's home, it can feel like a deep disruption to everything that once felt stable and familiar. But this isn't just about chaos, it's about transformation. A shift in perspective that invites Taurus to lean into growth. At the core of this process is the realization that what seems like an ending or upheaval is actually an opening, a doorway to new possibilities. Taurus, known for their connection to the earth and a grounded approach to life, may initially resist this shift, clinging to routines and comfort. However, this resistance only prolongs discomfort. Learning to embrace the moment, even when it feels unsettling, is the first step toward turning disruption into fortune. One Taurus I know experienced this firsthand when a sudden job relocation uprooted her family. Initially, the move felt like a loss, leaving behind a home filled with memories, a neighborhood she loved, and the stability she had built over years. Yet, as she allowed herself to fully experience the feelings without judgment, she began to notice new opportunities emerging. The new environment offered her a fresh start, and she found herself drawn to communities and friendships that aligned more deeply with her evolving values. What seemed like a disruption was actually a realignment with her authentic path. Embracing change doesn't mean rushing into the unknown blindly. It's about cultivating a mindset that balances groundedness with openness. Taurus can benefit greatly from simple daily practices that anchor them while encouraging flexibility. One such practice is mindfulness meditation, focusing on the breath and body sensations. This helps soothe anxiety and creates a space where the mind can observe changes without immediately reacting. Even just 5 minutes a day can build resilience and foster a calm acceptance of life's ebb and flow. Another powerful tool is journaling. Writing down thoughts, fears, and hopes related to the upheaval can bring clarity and emotional release. When Taurus writes, they can identify recurring patterns or beliefs that may be holding them back. This process often reveals hidden strengths and helps articulate intentions for the future. By turning inward through writing, Taurus builds a bridge between their inner world and external reality, transforming uncertainty into insight. Patience becomes more than a virtue, it turns into an active practice of self-compassion and trust. During times of upheaval, Taurus might feel pressured to fix things quickly or return to normalcy. However, rushing often leads to exhaustion and frustration. Instead, allowing time for healing and gradual adjustment honors the natural rhythm of transformation. One Taurus shared how she set realistic expectations for herself during a period of home renovation and family change. By pacing herself and acknowledging small victories, she maintained emotional balance and prevented overwhelm. Patience in this sense isn't waiting passively, it's an intentional act of kindness toward oneself. Preparation plays a critical role in navigating these strange events. Taurus, who naturally enjoys planning and security, can harness their strengths by organizing practical aspects of life that reduce stress. This might include budgeting carefully, creating checklists for moving or renovations, or scheduling regular check-ins with loved ones for emotional support. Preparation also extends to mental readiness, visualizing positive outcomes and rehearsing calming responses to potential challenges. This combination of practical and emotional preparation empowers Taurus to meet change with confidence rather than fear. As fortune begins to appear, it often arrives in subtle forms that require a keen eye and an open heart to recognize. Small synchronicities, unexpected compliments, new connections, or a sudden burst of creativity are signs that the universe is aligning in Taurus's favor. Developing intuition to notice these moments can be cultivated through quiet reflection and staying attuned to one's feelings. Taurus might find themselves drawn to nature or quiet spaces where insight arises naturally. By honoring these gentle signals, they build a narrative of hope and possibility that motivates continued growth. Grounding remains essential throughout this journey. Since Taurus is ruled by earth energy, reconnecting with the physical world provides stability and nourishment. Activities like gardening, walking barefoot on grass, or simply spending time in natural sunlight support emotional regulation and foster a sense of belonging. One Taurus client shared how daily walks in a nearby park helped her feel more centered during a stressful transition. The rhythm of her footsteps and the sensory connection to the earth reminded her that change is a natural cycle. Growth happens slowly and steadily beneath the surface. Venus's influence shines brightly as Taurus navigates these challenges. This planet of beauty and love encourages Taurus to create spaces and moments filled with comfort and joy. It might be as simple as lighting a favorite candle, listening to music that uplifts the spirit, or engaging in creative pursuits like painting or cooking. These acts of self-love are powerful antidotes to stress, reminding Taurus that even in the midst of chaos, beauty persists and nurtures the soul. By embracing Venus's gifts, Taurus cultivates a sense of harmony that softens the edges of upheaval. Connection to others also becomes a vital source of strength. Taurus, often independent and self-reliant, benefits from sharing vulnerabilities with trusted friends or family members. Expressing feelings and receiving support creates a feedback loop of empathy and encouragement. Sometimes, simply knowing someone else understands the experience can ease the burden of uncertainty. Engaging in group activities or community events that resonate with Taurus's values fosters a sense of belonging and reminds them they're not alone on this journey. Ultimately, the strange event that causes Taurus to leave and then return is more than a plot twist. It's a transformational cycle that deepens self-knowledge and invites abundance in unexpected ways. Taurus learns that true fortune is not only material but includes emotional richness, deeper relationships, and spiritual alignment. This journey encourages Taurus to let go of rigid attachments to how things should be and to embrace the flow of life with courage and grace. For those watching and feeling this energy now, know that your journey, with all its twists and turns, is guiding you to a fuller expression of your grounded, beautiful nature. Trust in the process, nourish yourself with patience and love, and keep your heart open to the blessings that are quietly unfolding around you. As this journey comes full circle, Taurus stands at the threshold of transformation, ready to return home, not just in a physical sense but emotionally and spiritually renewed. The fortune that awaited during the departure now reveals itself as a fuller life, richer relationships, and deeper self-understanding. It's the reward for courageously stepping into the unknown and trusting the natural cycles of growth. For those of you watching, especially my Taurus friends, remember this: your strength lies not only in your steadiness but in your ability to adapt and open your heart to new possibilities. The stars are guiding you through this strange event because they know you're ready for this beautiful next chapter. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to subscribe to Zen Mind Peaceful Life for more insightful astrology content that nourishes your soul and helps you navigate life's mysteries with grace. Like this video if you found value in it, and please share it with fellow Taurus friends who might be facing similar shifts. Your engagement supports this community and helps more people find peace through astrology and self-awareness. Before you go, take a deep breath with me. Inhale calm, exhale tension. Trust that the universe has a perfect plan for you, even when it feels unclear. Embrace the fortune that's quietly blossoming in your life. Thank you for being here today. May your journey be filled with peace, growth, and abundant blessings.